Welcome to another CalRTA short tutorial. My name is Sue Breyer, and in today's video, I'll be showing you how to save your division newsletter as a PDF file, and then how to upload it to your division's website and your division's Facebook page or group. So let's get going. Now, the initial step in publishing your newsletter online is to convert your Microsoft Word or Publisher document to a PDF. And as a CalRTA Division Web Manager, it's important for you to know that a document in Microsoft Word or Publisher format or in Mac Pages cannot be uploaded to your division website. It must be saved as a PDF document first. Well, let's see how that's done. As you can see, I have two newsletters saved on my personal computer's desktop. One, as you can see right here, is in Word format, and the other is in Publisher format. Now, if you use a Mac, you may have composed your newsletter using Pages. And the process to save each of these kinds of documents to a PDF is similar. So let's start with the Word document. So the first thing I'm going to do is to open it. So I'm going to click on that and to open my document. Takes a second. Okay, so now I have my document open. One method is to go up to File up here in the upper left-hand corner and click on that. Go down to Save As. Now I want to save this to my personal computer, my PC. And up here, notice that it says it's a Word document, but there's a down arrow. Click on the down arrow. I'm going to go down to PDF. I'm going to check and make sure that the title of the document is as I want it, and I want to make sure that my destination is accurate. So yes, I would like to save it to my desktop, and then I'll file it in another folder later. And then all I would do is click Save. Now, there's another way of doing this as well. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to show you the second way. Now, this method is the same whether you use a PC or a Mac, and all you have to do is to click on File like we did the first time. But this time you're going to go down and click on Export. Now, if you're using a Mac, it might say Export to. Now, on my PC, it says here Create PDF. If you're on a Mac, it might just say PDF. Then if you're using a Mac, you simply click the word Next, and you choose where you want to save your file. So here on my PC, though, I have clicked Export. Notice that my option up here is to create a PDF, which I want to do. And then down here, I have the Create PDF button. So I'm going to click on that. Now you can see here that this is being saved as a PDF. Here's the title of my document. I want to go up here and make sure I'm going to save it to my desktop. Once again, I save all my files to my desktop and then I file them in folders later. So desktop, go down here and publish. Notice that it is publishing. I'm going to now click out of this. I always click Save if I'm prompted. And right here I've got my February 21st PDF file now. So let's try this again, but do it by saving the Publisher file. So I'm going to open it. Let the file completely load. I can tell it's loading here. It's complete. First method, File. Save As. Saving it to my PC. Notice that this is a little different up here. So I'm going to save it to my desktop. Here it says Publisher Files. This is where I'm going to change it to PDF. All I do is click on that and click on PDF. And then I would click, well, I would need to figure out, of course, where I want it saved. That would be my desktop. then I would click Save. But let's cancel out of this, and I'll show you that second option. Remember that the second option was to go to File, go down to Export, or if you're using Mac Pages, Export to, Create PDF, or on a Mac it might just say PDF. I'm going to click Create PDF. Notice that it is already set here as a PDF file. I want to make sure I'm saving that to my desktop. And now I'm going to click Publish. Notice that it is publishing. I need to wait until it's completely published. Now I can click out of this document, and over here on my desktop where I saved it is my publisher file converted to a PDF. Well, now that I've saved my newsletters to PDF format, as you can see here, as a Division Web Manager, I can now upload one or both of these to my Division website by accessing the website dashboard. But remember, only CalRTA Division Web Managers or other members who have been granted access can make changes to the Division website on the website dashboard. So to upload these to my website, I first need to open my browser, which I've done here. So I'm using Chrome. And then I'm going to go up here to the search bar, and I'm going to type in the address to my Division dashboard for my website. And so I'm going to type in div 33, which is my division number, dot calrta.org /WP-admin and another slash. Now, this is my division number. So when you type in your address here to the dashboard, you would, of course, substitute your division number for the one I have here. Going to press Enter. And now you're going to be asked to log in. Now, if you are a Division Web Manager or you've been given permission to access the dashboard, you will know what your login information is. So I'm going to go ahead. Mine is saved, and so I'm going to click Login. And I'm now taken to my dashboard. This is what the dashboard looks like. So if you're a Division Web Manager and you are taking care of your website, this should be familiar to you. Now, to upload a newsletter, newsletters are considered media files. So I'm going to click on, in the menu on the left here, Media. And up here, notice it says Media Library. I want to add a new document, a new newsletter to the Media Library. So I'm going to click on Add New. And let's upload this April 2021 newsletter. So I can either just drag it over and drop it, as it says, drop files to upload, or I can click on Select Files, and here's my desktop. Here are all the files on my desktop, and here is that April 2021 file. I click on that, and then I click Open. Notice right here that it appears in the media library along with the other boxes that are up here, but I want to make life simple, so I'm going to go over here to Library. And now all I see are my files, which is kind of nice. So here is the newsletter that I just uploaded. So now I want to click on that. And I'm going to go over here and look at the title to make sure that this is the title that I want for my newsletter. And this is pretty much the standard protocol for CalRTA newsletters. It should be just basically the month and or the months and the year. So now I'm going to go down to Categories, Notice that this is already checked. I want to uncheck that by clicking on it. And I want to add my newsletter into my newsletter category. So I'm going to check that. Now I go up to the X in the upper right-hand corner and click out of this box. Now I need to check to see if the newsletter has uploaded correctly. So I hover my cursor over the name of my division and I click on Visit Site. I'm taken to the home page of my division website, and I'm going to go down here to where it says Read a Newsletter. This is where my newsletters are stored. Click the down arrow, and there is the newsletter, April 2021. Now I want to check and make sure that it's uploaded accurately, so I'm going to click on that to open it. And I can see right away, there's my newsletter. I can see over here that all the pages have uploaded. So I am good to go. Now I'm ready to upload my newsletter to my Facebook group or page for my division. So one way you can do that is to save your documents to a cloud storage such as Google Drive or OneDrive, and then you create a link that you can paste into your Facebook page or group onto a post. So I have already saved both of these documents into my Google Drive. So I am in Google, and now I'm going to go to my Google Apps and down to my Drive. Once in my Drive, I'm going to go over here to Recent because I've worked on these documents recently. Here they both are. So let's upload the April 2021 to Facebook. I'm going to click on that and open it. I'm going to go up here to the three dots. Now I'm going to go to Share. Now right here, I'm going to ignore this because I'm not sharing it with a single person or a group. Down here where it says Get Link, you need to make sure that it says this. Anyone on the internet with this link can view. If you open that and it says restricted, you simply go in here and you can change it. Anyone with the link is a viewer. Make sure it says viewer here. I'm going to copy the link. Click Done. Now I can open my Facebook group. Here's my Division 33 Facebook group. Create a public post. I click on that. Now it's copied to my clipboard. The link is. Now I'm going to paste it here. Notice what happens. I have a nice preview of the newsletter plus an active link. If I want to type something, I can add that in too and say, please read our newsletter. I can add something and then I click Post. And there it is. Now anybody can click on this link or they can click on this image and the entire newsletter will be opened up to them. Now a second way to post a newsletter is to create a public post. You would click on that, add to your post, add a file, choose a file. I'm going to pick my February 2021 newsletter, make sure it's a PDF, click on that, and click Open. It loads, and when this is blue, you can click Post. Now, you can see here that this looks a little bit different than this one. People who want to read your newsletter would need to click on this file and download it to their computer to be able to read it. So that's all there is to converting your Publisher or Word newsletter to a PDF and posting it on your division website or your Facebook page. Thanks again for joining me.